Okay, before we get any deeper, let me introduce myself first. My name is Manuj Agarwal. I've been in this industry for about 20 years, and even though I have been awarded multiple patents in cutting edge fields like machine learning, even though I am teaching 90,000 students across 190 countries, and even though I have interviewed more than 5,000 engineers in my career, and even though I'm a published author of 2 technology related books, there was a time and place in my life when I couldn't figure out what I was going to do to take control of my life and career. I was completely lost and helpless. You see, I grew up in a small agricultural community back in northern India where there were limited number of job or higher education opportunities. The nearest technical college was about 6 hours drive from my place. I was drenched. Every pore of my body was oozing out sweat, desperately trying to cool itself down. The thick grey smoke from the furnaces left black soot all over my face, clothes, and hands. The temperature outside was 50 degrees centigrade or 122 degrees Fahrenheit with 95% humidity. Inside, the furnaces were burning at around 1200 degrees centigrade, raging fire and heating the steel rods to bright orange glow, just below their melting point. As the red hot rods were popping out, they were stacked up. One by one, the rods were hammered by this huge double-story machine press, which dropped tons of pressure in a fraction of a second and forged the red hot steel into humongous bolts and nuts. The deafening sound of the hammering machines and the roaring furnaces made it hard to listen to my own thoughts. That was a typical day at work for me. Believe it or not, my career started at 15 years of age while working in a factory. I worked there for 6 years while continuing my studies on the side, 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week, and I'm not telling you all this to feel sorry for me. I also learned a lot of things there. For instance, I interacted with people from various walks of life, businessmen, government officers, bank employees, and so on. All this gave me a strong foundation in soft skills. In the factory, we had to maintain strict quality standards, so I learned the importance of quality in whatever work you do. In spite of all the unique experiences, I knew I had to get out and make a better life for myself. But I had no money or resources. I tried to get a loan for higher education, but that was denied because I could not offer anything to the bank as a security deposit. In any case, I knew education was the only thing which could change my situation, which eventually it did, which is why I'm so passionate about lifelong learning and sharing the knowledge. Hey there! I just thought I will take a few minutes and give you a glimpse of my journey as an online instructor. There I was, a simple techno geek trying to make video courses and spread the knowledge which I have acquired over 20 years of my career in software and IT field. The thing is, at the time I had no idea how to make videos. I struggled a lot getting the audio right. I must have tried at least 5 mics before one worked. I did not know how to record quality videos without spending thousands of dollars on expensive equipment and getting the lighting right. You can see the logo on the white t-shirts turned out to be inverted. Anyway, I kept going and trying to figure things out. It took me 3 months to build my first course. I was so happy when the course got published. The big problem was that after the course was published, no one enrolled. Crickets. I realized I had to figure out a way to share my knowledge in a different manner. But I was already overwhelmed by the whole process of video making. If I didn't figure this out, that meant I had to put off the dream of becoming an online instructor forever. Then, as if by chance, something amazing happened. I realized the key to my success was that I had to get really good at getting constructive feedback from my audience, however small it was, and improve the content quality based on what they wanted. Instantly, it became crystal clear to me that I had to ask my learners to tell me how to provide them with the content they desired. Because I knew I was not good at making videos, but I had a lot of knowledge to share. So, if only I kept going, I could continuously and incrementally improve the quality of the content based on feedback from my students. My plan was to start increasing the quality of the content and incorporate other factors into the course content to make it a very pleasant learning experience for my students. This will be all based on feedback from my learners. I started a routine of checking the reviews and feedback every day, and I used it to improve the quality of our content. I learned how to set up proper lighting, use better cameras. I emptied out one of the rooms in my basement, which we were using as storage, and turned it into a makeshift studio. As you can see, it is still very scrappy. But I didn't stop there. I then hired professional actors with neutral accent to narrate the courses so that you can understand the content better. As you can notice, my accent is not neutral, and some learners whose first language was not English had trouble understanding the complex material. After that, we added a survey to the end of the courses so that you can provide us direct feedback easily. And I started creating new courses based on the feedback you provided. Building on that success, I decided to get really good at listening to your feedback, to become the ultimate provider of quality content which my students wanted. Not so I could become a star instructor, but because I really wanted to be a catalyst in spreading the knowledge to other people. Help my fellow engineers gain more knowledge and change their lives. I knew that my ultimate success was not about my ability to create courses, but my ability to give my learners exactly the content they wanted. With Tetra Noodle online courses, I can now create great content which may not be perfect, but will continuously improve. It will be based on direct feedback from my students. I know we still have a long way to go, but I promise to continue to listen to our audience very carefully. So please, if you notice something which you do not like or it does not resonate with you, please do let us know and we will make every effort to address it as soon as possible. Our goal is to be #1 educational provider on technology and professional development. We will get there slowly but surely. But we really need your help and feedback. With continuous efforts and hard work, I'm glad to inform you that within 2 years, we are now among the top 10 online instructors on this platform. And that's why I'm so excited to share this course with you so that you can gain this knowledge and apply it in your tech projects or professional lives as well. Happy learning!